Hang on. You want to go?
I'll even organise with Shawnee where you can go down the back and sort of pick out what you need. Like that kind of the casings and
And finally, lanes 1 through 12 are now up in practice. As a reminder of the format, we are playing pinfall dropping, playing 2 games, cutting down to top 8. Pinfall drops, random lane selection, 2 games, then down to top 4. So pinfall does drop after each round, and it will be random lane selection each round.
Alrighty guys, we are back. Business time. Your 12 bowlers. Down on lane 1, Stu Crowley. Lane 2, Dan Wilson. Lane 3, Darryl Orford. Lane 4, Corey Mills. Our feature pairs in front of us are lane 5, Matty Hurst, sneaking into the number 12 spot. Lane 6, Troy Geary. Lane 7, George Falingos. Lane 8, Graham Morgan. Lane 9, Derek Adams. Lane 10, Sean Dunn. Lane 11, Colin Litton. And lane 12, Shannon Weaver. They are your top 12 bowlers advancing through to the elimination finals. This is round 1, the top 12. These 12 bowlers will bowl 2 games. Pinfall has dropped. It is total pinfall on these 2 games. We will lose 4 bowlers out of these 12. We'll move our lanes in. Bowlers are bowling across the house in a random lane draw. We did call upon bowlers in their seated order 1 through to 12 to come up and select their lane. We will do so again across the next 2 rounds. Round 2, we will be using lanes 3 through to 10. Round 3, we will be using our feature pairs 5 through to 8. Our final 2-game round, we'll be using lanes 7 and 8. So we'll make that perfectly clear from the get-go. And we'll just let our bowlers know that so they are aware. Bowlers, just to remind you also too while you are warming up. For the next round, we will be dropping lanes 1 and 2, 11 and 12, using 3 through to 10. When we cut down to our top 4, we're using our feature pairs 5 through to 8. Again, random lane draw for those 4 bowlers. Our final matchups and our final round will be on lanes 7 and 8. So we'll make that perfectly clear to you all. Our final 2 bowlers will be competing on lanes 7 and 8.
Spectators will be welcome to sit on 5 and 6, 9 and 10.
So like spectators, obviously they will be able to use 5 and 6 players area, and obviously up in line 7 and 8 to get around our final 2. Make that perfectly clear. 7 and 8 is our final pair regardless of what we end up with. If you are bowling in the final 4 in 7 or 8, you will be bowling again if you make it through. So just want to make that perfectly clear to you all. You want to come talk to me? For those of you at home, now is a perfect opportunity to hit that share button. Get it across your socials, get it across your messages. Ring people, tell them it's on. We are down to the business end top 12. Right here at Mount Warren Lanes, thanks to our sponsors. Gizmo's Pool Care. We do have a Gizmo right in front of us, Troy Geary, making it through to the top 12. We also have Yatla Pumping and Irrigation. I think I got that right. Rudy's Pro Shop, of course, and the creator of the beautiful trophies for the Boy Runners Tour, CM Graffiti, a mural and signs. Corey Mills also getting through to the top 12 down on lane 4.
And just another thank you to our all running sponsors. So we have Gizmo's Pool Care, we have CM Graffiti. CM Graffiti Design, Mural Designs, Yellow Pumping Irrigation, and Rudy's Pro Shop. So thank you very much, guys. We do have two of our sponsors in the top 12 today. So Corey's down on lane 4 and Troy's up on lane 6. So thanks for your support, guys. And I'm going to hold up in the next course of hits and let this away.
So when they go 7 days, so they're going to pick it up on lane 4 and 5, 3 and 4 and 5 from the 27 Yeah, right. Hey,
You're reading a sign. It's all good. It's okay. We'll get over it. Okay, we're full.
not really cool. There's no diamonds. Yeah, 2 games.
Okay, so we are on 2 games this round, guys. Lanes are coming up to play. Good luck and scoring.
Here we go, 2 games. Everybody starts on scratch. Total pinfall. Bottom 4 bowlers will be eliminated.
Go the lefty!
Girls and then you
Alright guys, tune in, let us know where you are watching from. Hit the comments below. Can someone tally 7 pins? Yes, Brody, you can do that and let us know the result. Thank you. But it is, like you said, battle of the lefties on 7 and 8. And 5 and 6. We got Matty Hurst, George Falingos, and Graham Morgan. All left-handers on our feature pair to start off round 1. They will bowl 2 games on the pair they're on. No lane moves. No lane changes, no shuffling around. They are where they are for 2 games. Over on 9 and 10, we do have Derek and Sean Dunn. Both have a clean through the front 3. They are definitely looking to set themselves up early in this 2-game elimination format. We will lose 4 bowlers at the end of 2 games. Where you finished in the 12 means nothing from here on in. Everybody starts again. Sparing will be critical. Stringing strikes will be a bonus. George gets a double flush. Good start from Hollywood. We have idiots amongst us online. Only Brody and Will, of course. Brady, I'm sure you're watching from Southeast Asia. Tuadala. And Will, you're just a clown. Watching from lane 5. Well done. Sean Dunn going front 4, lane 9 and 10. Derek's gone front 3 and 9 counts spare, so like I said, the boys on 9 and 10 are looking to set themselves up early, leading in this game 1 of 2 elimination. Corey Mills just to the left, lane 3, buries one in the pocket. He's assured me he's using a 3000 grit Avalon. Flat 10 there from Darryl Orford. We will do random lane draws based on seeding. We'll call the seeded players 1 through to 8 on the next round, through up to select their lanes. And we will be using lanes 3 through to 8 on the next round. For those that are playing at home. 7 pin flat for George. Easy 7 pin conversion there for Matt. Brody, do you have a tally of 7 pins so far, please? Down on 9, 11 and 12, we've got Colin Linton and Shannon Weaver. Colin left, does have an open 3-bag 4 pin, I believe. Shannon's keeping his nose clean down there on 12 as well. From what I can see, strike spare strike, so about halfway through. Corey's washed out. To the left there on the lane 5. 5 count after a double. George easily covers up here. 7 pin. That's 2 in a row for George. Ready for your count sheet. Troy Geary in front of us here on 5, looking to double up. Graham's looking to strike, get back in the mix. 7 pin flat. 2-8 for Troy. The pressure is on, folks. This is 2-game total pinfall elimination. We will lose 4 bowlers out of the 12. Oh, Darryl just gets the 5 pin out of the bucket. Down on the lanes 1 and 2. Daniel Wilson working on a double coming into the 8th frame. Troy easily picks up and covers the 2-8. Bowlers starting to finish their first game at Hurst, Matty Hurst, 181, game 1. Shannon Weaver down on lane 12, 213. Colin Litton looking to strike. 177 for Colin. 192 for Graham, lane 8. As I said, scores have tightened up. The pressure is on. They have to finish. The top 8 will go through. 2-game total pinfall. Troy's going to finish with a 162. Pressure's on, people. Brody at another 7 pin for George. And We won't convert that one. That one is in the moat. 206 for Hollywood. Certainly see a few cracks forming. These bowlers have been strong for 10 games of qualifying. They've only got 2 games to get it right. You can't afford to give away too many pins. You cannot afford to open frames. You've got to have the right ball in your hand all the way through. Derek Adams finished with a 209. Corey was hoping for that one to the left. He needed it, the 7 pin. Just got held up by some deadwood in front of it. Down on 1 and 2. Stu Crowley, 204, looking at the fill ball in the 10th. Dan Wilson is going to finish with a 236. Sean Dunn is going to finish with a 237. Stu Crowley looking for 10 back, far left-hand side, lane 2. Gets all 10, I think. Yes, he does. 214. Alrighty. Give me 1 second.
Just cruel. Just cruel. I don't know about that one, really. Oh, yeah. Might have to get kicked.
Match totals are up on the screen. Graham started with the front 4. Troy's front 3, looking for 4. George has gone strike, spare, strike. 7 pin. Mark that one down, Brady. Shannon Weaver down on 12. Started off with the front 4. Now they've worked it out. Now they're all starting to giddy up. Game 2, final game of this round 1, top 12, elimination finals. We will lose 4 bowlers. Oh, great spare down there if you caught that, lane 2 from Dan Wilson. Matty's got 4 in a row. Corey's got some work to do on lanes 3 and 4. He's got a double to start this game too. Shannon's run has come to a stop in the 5th frame. Gone front 4, 8 count spare. Still keeping them closed. 10 pin for Corey, lane 3. Matty's sitting pretty good. Easy spare, easy conversion. That'll put him in around about the 320 mark. And that is a cumulative score. Graham Morgan's turned up game 2. He's got the front 5, looking for 6. Seven pin. Catch that one, Brody.
Is he still on?
Oh, Matty. Just got that a bit quick. Bit right, sailed straight through, just never looked like recovering to the pocket. Left himself a makeable, but ugly split.
Deadwood lane 2.
Deadwood lane 2, Deadwood lane 2 in front of break. And have a bit of a Deadwood clearance, lane 2. George Falinga is looking to get back on the strike train. He does that. That'll put him in the 300s for a 2-game total. 3 teens. Graham's in around about the 340-50 mark. Matty Hurst wasn't able to convert that spare a short time ago. Matty's back in the striking zone. And Graham's going to chop 2 pin off the 247. Guys, don't forget to hit the comments below. Let us know what you think. Want an update on anybody across the house? Stu Crowley starting this game with a bit of authority. He's gone spare 4-bagger. Hambone on the board for Stu, down on lanes 1 and 2. Colin Wetton's starting to string some strikes together down there on the lanes 11 and 12. Lane 17 in the 6, 3 strikes after that. Yeah, he's looking at max out at 237. So that's 5 in a row for Colin down there. really needs to finish strong here. He had a 177 game one, so he really needs a more 7-pin. Down on line 11 for Cole, puts him in 225 with a spare to come. Should be a regulation spare, should finish on 226. Colin's going to finish with a 402 for his 2 games. Will it be enough?
No, Colin.
Sean Weaver's going to finish with a 444. Matty Hurst. Wow, 402. Equal with Colin. Still some work to do from bowlers. Troy's in trouble. 387 spare to come. .387's where it's going to stay. Still a lot can happen here.
Come on.
7-pin, George. He can max out at 410. Like I said at the start of this elimination, it's going to be tight, folks. The pressure is on. Everything starts again. It is 2-game total pinfall. Graham Morgan's going to finish with a 416. George looking to strike for a 410, 2-game total. Scores have come down. We did re-oil. It's fresh lanes for them again. They're not open up like they were at the back end of B squad. Plus with the added pressure of 2 games, if you're one of the bottom 4, you're gone. Out. Alright, so I can bring up lane. Danny's got himself to 374, working on a strike, 9th and 10th frame to go. George puts 10 back to finish with 410. At the moment, our bottom 4 scores are Matt Hurst, Troy Geary, George Falingos and Colin Litton. That is where it stands at this point in time, with still 6 bowlers to complete and finish up. Huh?
4 lowest scores drop out.
4 lowest 2-game totals are gone. A lot can happen. 9th, 10th frames to come. 10th frame to come on lanes 3 and 4. 9th and 10th to come on 9 and 10. Dunny. Head pin, is it? 2-pin. 3-pin. That puts him at 392. Spare to come in the 9th. Corey Hambone.
Derek Chop.
Derek's gone 7-2. 367. Open frame in the 9th. 397. Max 2-game total for Derek. That'll put him in front of Troy. It's close. Daryl, 379, 9 count, first ball of the 10th.
Corey's looking good.
Corey's making a late run. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to be enough, 370. He's got 2 in the 10th. He can go to 380.
And he's shooing neck and neck.
Dan Wilson, up into the 420s. He's safe. Barry's one. He's definitely safe.
Safe. Dan's safe. I reckon Matt
Dunny, spare in the 9th,
Georgie's safe.
394. He needs a closed frame. He can't leave a big split.
Jimmy's doubles up. So he goes into mid forward.
Stu Crowley's safe. He's into 430s.
This is high scoring.
Daryl, 389.
Corey 380. Corey 380.
376 for Derek.
Outside 387. Yeah. So who are you waiting for?
Because Matt's got the same thing for as Colin. And Colin bought the hose.
We do have, we might have a tie.
Derek's out.
Those two, 1 and 2 safe.
Dunny's safe. He's into the 430s.
Stu and Dan Wilson are safe. 450. 459, 451. Dan 451. Stewie 459.
Alright, looks like we've got our bottom 4, just waiting on confirmation from our official scorers. 1 second.
Hey, Derek.
Okay guys, we are now dropping the bottom 4, so top 8 into the next round. In first position Stuart, second position Dan Wilson, third position Shannon Weaver, fourth Dunny, fifth Graham Morgan, sixth George, 7 Matt Hurst, and 8 is Colin Linton. We are doing lane draw once again, guys, so I invite Stuart to come and draw first, please.
Come on, Graham, mate. 3, 6, 7 or 8 again. We don't want to move.
Go you. Pick your lane draw. Up with Davis. Up with Davis.
There, we're going to make a move.
Dan Wilson,
Mine, Stuart.
Shannon,
Dan Wilson, 4.
Gunny,
Shannon Weaver, 3.
Brian,
Get another guy in. Get another guy in.
George,
Lane 6.
Matt,
Too late.
okay, your name, type of your name, guys, and then I'll go straight in.
Dan Wilson.
Oh, really?
Matt Hurst.
Oh, no worries. So Danny got the same beer. And George got the same. That's a line drop. Maybe we should.
Okay, Devin, lanes are on play, good luck with my story, 2 game block. 1 4 drop out.
4 dropped out. Down to 5 late.
Alright, we're down to our top 8. Eliminated was Darryl Orford, Troy Geary, Corey Mills and Derek Adams. Our top 8 are Stu Crowley, Daniel Wilson, Shannon Weaver, Sean Dunn, Graham Morgan, George Falingos, Matty Hurst and Colin Litton. Lanes 3 and 4 we have Shannon Wilson and Daniel Wilson. Our feature pairs on 5 and 6, Matt Hurst, Graham Morgan. 7 and 8, George Falingos, Colin Litton. Lane 9 and 10, Stu Crowley, Sean Dunn. Guys, bowlers pick their lane draws from out of a hat, based in order of their seeding from round 1. Yes, Matt Hurst is on the same pair. Yes, George Falingos is on the same pair. Yes, Sean Dunn is on the same pair. It was not rigged. It was out of a hat. Hi Leslie, how are you, buddy?
Who's your tournament director? Hey? Will. Re-rack on lane 8 requested.
Yep, fine.
Just get Charlie over it, you aren't allowed to again. Hollywood is taking a re-rack, lane 8. Matty Hurst, spare double to start game 1. Guys, we have started again. This is a round 2, this is the top 8. 2 game total pinfall, top 4 will advance. Gonna lose another 4 bowlers. George gets all 10.
Good work. Re-rack work.
Graham was hoping for something. He took a knee. Hayden, yes, it was. We called bowlers up in order of how they finished in the last, in the round one. They then drew from their lane numbers. They couldn't see the lane numbers. It is what it is. It's a random lane draw. So yeah, we're just doing a lane draw each time. So if you end up on the same pair, so be it. All bowlers were informed of that at the start of the elimination final, so they are aware of that. It was announced as well.
Will, re-rack lane 8 again. That's your last one, George.
George is taking his final re-rack for this game on lane 8. Something down lane that he doesn't like.
Game or
Game.
Who's down the bat?
Jordan.
Oh, he won that.
Colin's going to pick up his 4-pin spare there. So, yeah, as many of you we are aware, you are allowed 2 re-racks per game. George has taken both re-racks. One moment we'll get a deadwood clearance on lane 9.
Pin in the gutter.
Pin in the gutter lane 9, 10-pin side. Pin in the gutter lane 9, 10-pin side.
Says it, and then shouts. Come on, Graham. Push through the pain.
Hand it to a left-hander, I don't know. That last block, George only got through in 6th position. He only shot 410. There was a tie for 7th and 8th, both getting through on a 402. Graham, another left-hander, got through on a 416. Top 4 bowlers were all right-handers. Stu Crowley, Dan Wilson, Shannon Wilson, Sean Dunn. The lefties were 5th, 6th and 7th. Jeez, Will, I didn't know you were that old. Sorry, bro. Matty Hurst, starting strong. Game 1 and 2. Yeah, Will, come on, mate. I was working at Queen last night. I'm here. I was here at 7 a.m. Looking forward to sleeping tonight, though. Colin Linton, 10-pin, easy make.
Great spare ball, that one. Jeez, I wonder.
Graham Moore, it looks like he has, he's done a bit of an injury. Hopefully it's just cramp, he can walk it off. Still early in this round 2, top 8. 2-game total pinfall elimination. Matty Hurst buries another one. Neither did I, William. Neither did I. Come on, buddy. George blows that 5-pin softly off the deck. No. Blew the 5-pin softly to the right. I like it. Graham puts one in the pocket. 6-pin. Touch high. 9-pin. Colin. Long gone, 3-bagger, 3-9 counts. And he gets one high, gets the 10 pin out, leaves the 6 pin. Well, we reward George with another re-rack. He was mainly missing a 7 pin. We can't give him a 9 pin rack, especially a 7 pin. Yeah, mate, I understand, Aidan. Yeah, obviously, when you're moving them in, it's bound to happen. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't sort of, they're not bowling seated across the house. They picked their lane draw in order of seating. Obviously, if we had all day and all night, we'd, you know, could always re-oil after each round, and it doesn't really make a difference then. But better keep the finals rolling. This is round 2, top 8, 2-game total pinfall. Bottom 4 bowlers will drop out. Another 6 pin for Matty, 9 count. Couple of 9s. Creeping into Matty, he's lost his carry. Right-handers get 8 pins. Yeah, that'd be nice. I would have bowled maybe. No. Not good enough.
I'm sorry, you're breaking in now. You've already made a booking for that?
Matty, 3 6 pins in a row. Not too sure about his opening the pattern up for himself. He's found himself in a bit of trouble. You know, with the way that Matty's hitting the pocket, he's creeping into danger territory. George covers a 7 pin. Graham covers his 136. Still suffering from that calf injury. He's pushing on. Anything can happen. We've seen bowlers go in and out, come up and down all day. To the left, lane of 4. Dan Wilson's finished his first game on a 180. Like I said, scores have dropped, tension has built. It is pressure time. 2-game total pinfall. Top 4 will advance, bottom 4 pack up their bags.
Yes, I'll be on the same pair because it's going down to...
Once we bring the bowlers in on after this round, we will be using 5 to 8. The final pairing will be on 7 and 8. Bowlers were advised of that at the completion, at the start of elimination finals. Matty open frame to finish. Oh no, he's gone strike open. All right, 236 for Matty Hurst. Yeah, Jenny, same calf, I think. So, look, he's battling on. Credit to him. 149. Anything can happen. Shannon Weaver's gone 194. George, you know, he's looking at 220 max, but you know he's got to get all 3 in the 10th. Colin, he's looking at 210. If he can get all 3 in the 10th. Stu Crowley, 203 with his all 3. Dunny's in a bit of trouble. 227 if he can get all four, and he's just left 2-8. No, 10's dropped 2-8. Lucky break for Dunny down on lane 10. Old age, Jen, absolutely. I know the feeling.
Okay. Is it cramp?
Jenny said it's old age. You alright? Take your time, buddy, alright? Graham's just going to, he's just been stretching it out and everything. He's committed. Give him that. Bowlers, we are stubborn, aren't we? That one's fallen off the hand, I think. Cue ball, go cue ball, 218. Got some fans, Colin. You got some fans. Aiden. So, George, 210. Graham's back on the strike train. I know he had a low game there, but you know, anything's possible. 196 for Dunny. Whoa. Push that one out to the left. Cue ball gets it done. 10 back to start game 2. Graham gets it across to the 6-spin spare. And a lie's hurting. Matty's put that one up, boy. 7-10.
Yeah.
4 new bowlers. Fantastic, Aiden. Colin is beating George into retirement. That's a big one. It's only 8 pins up on him, come on. Dan over on 3 and 4, it's gone spare, double, spare. Shannon, front 3, 7-2 open. Yeah. Graham's clearly in some discomfort. His decision, he's committed to finishing.
Jordan, you give me a call on the front desk.
George, going to reset himself. Obviously something he didn't feel right.
Plus our 40 rollers, just to meet and greet on the wall and over.
Good viewership here this afternoon. This is round 2, top 8.
This is our 4 Grandy bowlers.
Top 4 bowlers will advance, bottom 4. Get to hang up the shoes for the afternoon, sit back and watch. George liked it, come out of their hand, he rode it all the way to the pocket. Guys, keep hitting that share button, hit the subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do.
Yeah, you've got to put another corner under it. Yeah, you're able to throw the YouTube up this screen.
Sure happened. That's 8. Yeah.
I'm there, all red.
Just come down here. That's right.
Hey, Leslie.
Hey Leslie, you said good day to you before, mate. Where were you? Coming down to crunch time. Easy cover. I think he needed that for his own confidence. He's definitely in some great discomfort. But he's pushing on. Being a stubborn bowler like we all are, we don't like to pull the pin. George looking for another strike on the left lane, hosts it, swipes it away, puts 10 on the board. Oh, Colin's got a lucky break. That was a chop and a half all the way. Stewie walks that one out down on lane 10. Gets the late 4 of the 10 pin. And he's looking at front 5 to start off game 2.
Just wait for mine.
Unlucky break there for Graham. 7-9 in the pocket, bit flat. Understandable though. He's not bowling this block at his fullest. Credit to him though. He's dug deep and he's given it his all. He's not thrown in the towel.
At what time we bowling? Yeah, because you don't want to yeah, it's still going ahead. Hello Tracy, how are you? Good yourself? Good?
Big day.
Right. Whenever it starts, it's not a hurry. Whenever they start, it's not a great.
On 8.
Oh,
Can you just get a bright red one, please, Tracy?
sorry.
Get a bright red one. Let's not do it extra vocal.
You put it under my legs. Even if it was environmental.
Hey. I think Graham has decided that's it. 320. Maddie's going to finish with a 427. Stu Crowley down on lane 9 has the front 7. George almost left the big 4, took out 3, left the 6 pin. Dan Wilson, cold 7 pin. It's going to put him in the 230s. 238 with a spare for this game. He's at 417 total score. Still tight. And he's missed it, 417. 417 for Dan. Shannon Weaver, 413. Phil Ball to come. 423. Shannon Weaver will finish with a game of 229, that game there. We turn our attention down to lane 7 through to 10. Sean Dunn.
Donnie's only 321.
Stu Crowley got front 7-6 count, front 7-6 count spare. Big spare too. George, flat 7. We've got 4 bowlers finished. We can definitely say that Graham's out. Graham's gone with a 322 game total.
3 and 4 notes. 3 and 4's right to go.
Yeah.
Colin's stringing some together. Stewie. 10 pin, 710. George feeling the pressure of the ball bonanza. Love it. He's behind. All 10 back for George. Hollywood needs a big finish to stay in the hunt. Matt Hurst 427, Dan Wilson 417, Shannon Weaver 423. Alright, those that are in trouble, George Flingos, Stu and Sean Dunn, they are in danger. Not gonna lie, they are in danger of missing the top 4. Dunny's gone 10 back, George has gone 10 back. Colin taking the lead. Shuey through the nose, 3-6. Puts him in the 14s for 2-game total. He's not safe. Colin's safe. 8 count for Cole, 2-8. 2-8 it is. 451 if he spares. Well and truly safe through to the top 4. Ah, 451 for Colin. He's safely through to the next round. Fantastic. Better hope he doesn't leave an 8-pin, hey, Aiden.
Don't take him out for him.
I wouldn't mind it, Zach, if he hasn't taken.
No, mine immediately fell over. 7-pin for Stuart.
Right, got them all?
Alrighty, that's it for the top 8. Colin, 451. Matt Hurst, 427. Shannon Weaver, 423. Dan Wilson, 4. Stu Crowley, 424. That looks like your 4.
Said you're more important. You're bowling well though.
Second game in that
Unofficial. Colin 451, Matt Hurst 427, Stuart Crowley 424, Shannon Weaver 423. Waiting on official confirmation. It appears it will be Dan Wilson 417 eliminated, George Flingos 416 eliminated, Sean Dunn 398 eliminated, and Graham Morgan 320 eliminated. Again, waiting on official confirmation. Coming down to the top 4 on lanes 5 through to 8.
Okay, thank you, bowlers. We are now going to top 4. We're going to 2-game block, Pinfall DROPS. So, In first place at the moment is finishing that round in first place, Coalition.
Go, Dad!
Come up draw lane. Second and Hurst. Come up draw lane, first times in the third, Stuart. Fourth, Shannon. We'll be going on 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, there we go. We got it. Top seed after round 2 was Colin Litton.
Yeah, we all know you Rick Lane.
451.
We all know you.
Oh, yeah, Stu Crowley, 424. Oh, sorry, Matt Hurst, 427. Stu Crowley, 424. Shannon, 423.
Players, spectators are welcome to sit in the players area of 3, 4, 9 and 10, but please do not intrude on the players area of the finalists. Gentlemen and ladies now up to play. Good luck and high scoring in 2 game live.
Alright, here we go. Top 4. Top 2 bowlers out of this will be playing for $1,000. $1,000 guaranteed. First place today. Colin, first bowler up. Gets one. 10 back.
Didn't even come say hello to me. Fine.
Shannon Weaver. 10 back. Now they're starting to feel it. Matt Hurst, 10 back. Stu Crowley, do not get hung on drinks.
Oh, did you bring King Peacock with you as well? Jesus. Built-in little cheer squad there.
So just reconfirming eliminated bowlers from that last round was Dan Wilson, 417, missed out by 6. George Falingos, 416, missed out by 7. Sean Dunn, 398, missed out by 25. And Graham Morgan on a 320, but as you clearly saw, Graham was in a great deal of discomfort and injured. So he did well to battle on and finish out his 2 games. He gave it his all, so Graham, tip your hat, sir. Seven and 8, Matt Hurst, Colin Clinton, both clean through the first 2. He likes it, he gets it, splits the 8-9. Matty's not letting him go anywhere though. That's 3 clean frames from Matt Hurst and Colin Linton on lane 7 and 8. Top 2 bowlers from these 4 will go ahead into the final matchup, final round, and play for $1,000 guaranteed. Thanks to our sponsors, Gizmo's Pool Care, Yatla Pumper and Irrigation, Rudy's Pro Shop, and CM Graffiti Mural and Designs, and of course our hosts here today, Mount Warren Lanes. 5 and 6, they're funky. They got some work to do to catch 7 and 8. Early though, this is game 1 of a 2-game total pinfall elimination. He's pulled it. 6 pin.
No, Colin. No money.
He did cross the bridge. Didn't quite get to Jersey.
I can actually hear that.
Yeah, I'll get this one too.
Matt Hurst looking for 5. Gets it. Clean through the front 5. I think George has opened up the lane there for Matty. The only left-hander left. Colin walks it back, slaps out the 10. Lanes 5 and 6 better get a move on. 7 and 8 are setting themselves up nicely in this 2-game total pinfall elimination. Top 2 advance. Top 2 become spectators. Bottom 2, sorry, become spectators. And Matty has just left an 8-pin. We're not going to call it. He is left-hander. We need a 9-pin from Matty. Easy spare for Matt Hurst. Oh, 9. Stone cold for Shannon Weaver. 10 back, Colin Linton. The boys on 7 and 8 are absolutely lighting up this round. Seven pin, Matt Hurst, back-to-back 9 counts. $1,000 guaranteed to win today.
Did he only buy 1 ticket?
Matty's put that one in the moat. They don't come back from the grey ones. Hey Lulu. He's bowling well. Should have stayed. He's got a bit of that. Yeah, he didn't like that out of the hand. He definitely caught every bit of it at the bottom. Colin was lucky just to get away with the 7 count. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Stu really carry, he does. Hit him thin, watch him spin. Stu Crowley and Shannon Weaver really need to get a move on in this first game of this 2-game elimination. Total pinfall, and Colin has chopped it. In the last round, he almost did this. He almost chopped the last attempt on that too, but was able to get a lucky 4 to 6 pin on the 10. Matt has gone 6-8 in the pocket. Shannon Weaver, stone cold 9 pin. Brutal. All right, it's not too late to jump on this. We are in the semi-finals. Bottom 2 bowlers here on total pinfall will drop out, will be eliminated. The remaining 2 players will compete on lanes 7 and 8 for $1,000 to the winner. That is guaranteed. Each stop this year on the Border Runners Tour, $1,000. Thank you to some fantastic sponsors. Nine count for Colin. 2 pin it is. I wish one on lane 4. Easy cover, Colin picks up the 2. Sitting pretty ones in the 170s, heading into the 9th frame. Stu. No, Robert, it is still elimination. We are down to the top 4. The top 2 will advance through to the final. The bottom 2 are eliminated on 2-game total pinfall. Keep hitting the share button, guys. We're up to getting some nice viewers here. We're like more. We're coming down to the wire. This is coming down to the last few games of the day. Colin's gone pocket 7-10. Brutal.
Thanks for kids.
Hi, Maverick.
Good, sorry, it's
So obviously coming to the end of game 1. Both Matty Hurst and Colin Litton had a great start early on. Back into this game has slowed them up a little bit. Opening the door for both Stu Crowley and Shannon Weaver to make a move. But you've got to start striking. Stu Crowley's found a bit of a line. He's starting to make his way forward and try and catch those on 7 and 8. Stu grabs all 10 in the pit. Colin is looking for all 3 here in the 10 to go into the 2 teams. 4-7. Touch high. Shannon's got all 10, but working on an open, so he's looking at he really needs these next 4, Shannon, to get himself close to that 200 mark. Matty Hurst is finished on a 215. Stu Crowley can come over the top of both the boys that started so well at the beginning of this round. Hello, Will I Am, Silver Fox, Julio. Well, I thought you were down the back door, supposed to be working. You know your boss is reading what you're writing on YouTube. Naughty, naughty, tisk, tisk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy. And then like I've like and then like I'm like did that when the inspection thing, 3 emails back on
Oh, Colin gets it to the right. He did not like it. That gets all 10. Sure, Will I Am. Sure. Who's my pick to win? Mate, honestly, Stu Crowley's got it. He can, you know, he's in a good position. He's set himself up. He's come back strong in this game. You know, he gets the next 2. He's in the 190. So, you know, he's only 20 behind, you know, Matty. So, but Colin's bowling well. He just got a couple of bad breaks in that first game. Look at that. See, he flushed back and he called it. He rode it. He willed it on. And Shuey is crisp and he can bowl under clutch.
There you go.
Pretty much. My answer pretty much sums it up there in the message retracted, Will I Am. Come on, don't be scared. Matty's gone, 9 out. Oops.
Where's Nadia working from?
So Stu and Shane are going to start their second game. So Matty Hurst has the lead at the moment by 21 sticks. Is he able to go ahead into the final and play for $1,000? Oh, Stu. Oh, lucky. Alrighty, Stu started with a spare. Alright, Colin is double open, 8 count. Not fence sitting at all, I'm actually leaning on a stool. No such issues with that side of the lane this time around for Mr. Linton. So I'm sure all the kids and family are watching. Hello, Lintons. Matty, leaves 6 pin. Shannon Weaver, double 9 ounce. That's not going to help him. Here's a low game after 1. Wraps a 10 pin from Colin. Wow, that looks good. Alrighty. Tail of the tape. Boys are coming on 7 and 8. Colin looking to spare the 10 pin here. Only about 20 odd sticks behind Matty Hurst. Whoopsie. Not going to like that one. Time to regroup for Colin. Matty's gone high again, 6 pin. He's flirting with danger with that 6-8. He did have one earlier. A few 6 pins in a row in an earlier round. Just wasn't able to make the adjustment. So he's starting to creep. The ball is starting to creep up high. Probably just needs to, maybe move a fraction to the right.
You right?
All good. Colin back on the strike train, 10 back. Needed that after that 9 miss. Looks like Matty may have made an adjustment there, but he's just wrapped 10, so a bit soft. But 2 of these players out of the 4 will go on to play for $1,000 to win today. Helps if I put up what round we're into. Sorry, folks. It's all happening. Colin looking to double up and regain some ground on Matty Hurst.
Yeah.
Colin doubles in a clutch moment, really needed it. working on a double. He's probably about 20 odd pins behind Matty Hurst on total. Stewie, 7, 10. Matty, 8 pin. Wow. Easy conversion there for Matt. Stu Crowley looking for at least one. He needs to get lucky. Not quite, couldn't quite get it back out of the pit. Colin on a double, needs 3, gets it, well done. Yeah, very unlucky, Rob. He rode it, he liked it, it looked good from down here, down in his angle. Looked good from up here too. I'm viewing this exactly like you folks are at home. I am viewing it through the camera. I'm not looking at it live, I'm seeing it as you see it. Tough to say. I think by memory, going back to what Matty and Colin were around about the 5th frame where Stu and Shannon are heading towards now, they were around the 300 mark on total. 300 for, I think, Matty, I think 380, 280 for Colin. So Stu's not far away. Depending on, Matty's gone 9 count, 9 count, 9 count, 9 count. Colin's starting to string them together after that 9 miss. So, mate, it's only a few pins in it between Colin and Matty. But just remember, guys, Colin's definitely looking at bouncing back. Stu is looking to come back at Matty. He needs it. 7, 8. It looked quick. That might be, he needs to make it fit. Stu needs to cover both pins. Alright, 10th frame. Colin's going to go, he needs to spare to go into the 400s. Alright, here we go. Okay, tail of the tape is, well, Stuart can max out at 407. So if Matty or Colin, if they both go above 407 on a total, Shannon and Stuart are done. Stuart needs all of them. Matty, well, that's 408 for Matty. Okay. 407. Colin needs 8 to shut Stuart out. Matty's shut Stuart out. 8 or more. 9, that'll do it. That will shut both Stuart and Shannon out of the finals. Right, Matty, 416. Colin, 410. And that is game over. That's it. We have our finalists.
All right, Matty.
So our final will be taking place on 7 and 8, and it will be between Matthew Hurst and Colin Litton. There is absolutely nothing Stuart Crowley or Shannon Weaver can do. Sorry. Sorry guys, that changed over. Sorry about that. Was not intentional.
If you pissed off and went home, then I'd have done it. That's right, it was a year for Stu. Stu was just fine winning from last year. He just needs to do positive category. And then didn't get to play his association. She's like, fine, I was just ready for mine. Otherwise, never got one there again. Please, my winning from last year. Preview.
When we get to that point.
Is that angle it so see it on the TV? Sorry? Yeah. Dave, better bring it close to the forward turn. See it better. Like here?
Yeah, probably. We'll have to look at the 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Just play around with
Alrighty. We're down to our final two. Stu Crowley and Shannon Weaver have been eliminated. 376 for Stu Crowley, Shannon Weaver 315. Over on 7 and 8 we had Matt Hurst and Colin Linton. We had Matt Hurst going through with a 416 and Colin Linton with a 410. Already spoken to Matt and Colin. As Matty is the top seed going into the final games, he has chosen to start his 2-game block on lane 8. Rules are all the same. Going forward from here, this is 2-game and total pinfall. Winner will take home $1,000.
spectators walking 5, 6, 9 and 10.
Just getting some housekeeping done down here on 5 and 6. Also too guys, just like to thank our sponsors, Forlay Gizmos Pool Care, Yatla Pumping and Irrigation, Reedy's Brew Shop, CM Graffiti, Murals and Design. So obviously we've all seen this fantastic trophy up here that Corey has done. This is what you're playing for, boys, $1,000. For those that are playing at home, are you ready? Here we go. Matt Hurst up against Colin Linton. 2-game total pinfall. Winner takes home $1,000 and the first event of the year. Would you just like me to comment on the microphone all day? It's fine, mate. Take back. Enjoy. Alright. Alright. I've had like 2 hours sleep. Alrighty, here we go. Matt Hurst up against Colin Linton. Matty's gone 10 back to start. Colin at flat 10. He's hit the set. Good cover. Going to see a lot of sportsmanship between these two fellas here this afternoon, this evening. Maddie wasting no time, doubles up, kick off the match.
All in green, isn't it? All in green, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Alright, Maddie's taken an early lead, 2 frames in, doubles up. Colin is looking to start his striking. Up, calls it. Alrighty, here we go, peoples. Who's excited? I am. $1,000 on the line. Oh, Maddie gets some good carry. That was 10 pin all day. Sure, there was 11 in that deck. Alrighty, Matty is clean through the front 4. He is going to push Coach Linton all the way. He needs this to stay within 10. Oh, doesn't get the trip on the 10 pin. Unlucky.
Stay here. Stay here. You can look at it from here. We can't go down there, baby. They're rolling.
That will extend
No.
Maddie's lead. It is early. This is 2-game total pinfall.
You can look at it.
Cole picks up his 10 pin. Maddie's up. Oh, no lucky carry on the right hand side that time. 6 pin it is. Colin's looking to strike again. Get some pins back on Maddie. Gets the job done. This is the same Colin Linton that stayed here all day today saying he was not a chance of getting through to the top 12. He was plus 92 after his 10, did not give himself a hope.
No, you can't go to the banner yet, baby. We'll bring the banner up here very shortly.
Colin looking to double. He needs it. 7-10, unlucky, brutal. Seen a few today. It's not the first, may not be the last. Just to make sure. Maddie doubles up. Colin caught an unlucky break.
Brad, keep bowling tonight. Okay. Alright.
asking.
No, I got my double.
Yeah, I'll get him the bowl. I need revenue.
Where's the live stream?
I didn't know what time it was. I've been too busy working. Look, I'm sweating.
Two pin, Colin. Sorry guys, just a bit of action going on behind me, so just check it out. Missed that first one. Matty has a lead. He's on a double. We'd just like to publicly thank lead bowlers here at Mount Warren that are patiently waiting. Obviously, we are running a little bit behind this evening, but they are all here. We do have the live stream up on the big screen here in the centre. They're all sitting back enjoying that. They can see an instant replay.
He doesn't wait, does he? He's into it.
Gets a lucky carry. That was through the nose, Matthew. Matty's looking to get $1,000 in his hands, and he wants it in his hands quickly. So yeah, just like to thank the Mount Warren lead bowlers that are bowling tonight. They are here, so we say thank you, and we appreciate their understanding. 6 count through the nose. 3, 6, 9, 10 for Colin. He's fallen behind, but anything can happen. It's 2 game total. It's not over until the second game is completed. Next game. Not an easy spare. Cole makes it look easy. Well, picks that up, cleans it up, and stays within the hunt. An open there would have been terrible. Hey, Hambone, 4-bagger.
Asking that, making things more.
That's not giving you money, okay? There's 2 things going to happen. I'm not going to take it on to try it. You know what I like? Exactly. You know what I like?
Flat 10 from Cole.
Everything, I'll make everything.
We're paying 2 boxes. We'll do 5 boys, 5 girls birthdays, maybe, and we'll do 10. On the side of Mount Warren to inspect that.
Second one in 3 years,
I've been off for, yeah, well, my other one's been off.
Not over yet.
Yeah,
Cole, 9 out in the 9th frame. Brutal. Going for a ball change. Matty's not. Matty's putting the hammer down.
You want to see? I know they do. They're horrible to me.
Kimball has gone for a ball change. It looks like a 6 solid. Courtesy of Aiden earlier on. So Cole has gone for the ball change on an open, coming into the 10th frame. Matty's going to finish game 1, 268. Alright, Cole's looking for something. He needs all 3 here. He needs to find something fast and take it into game 2. This is 2 game total pinfall. It's down to head to head. Colin is looking to minimise the damage. on the first half of this match. 2-8-10, that's not going to do it. That's going to hurt. He needed it. Needed all 3 strikes, really. Going to go in about 80 odd behind. Gone back up. Takes it to 180. 68 behind. Alrighty. 88 behind, sorry, 88. 88, no, it's 68, 88. Matty has the lead. 88 pin, that's a lot to make up. Anything's possible. Matty's going to start with a spare. What has Colin got to kick off game 2? Stamps it, sends them back. All right, 78 behind.
Calm down, Matt. Slow down.
Alright, open frame for Matty. His first flinch in a while. Colin needs it. Oh! Wow!
Roll it on, get it on!
Wow!
Hey, you're right there.
Clear deadwood on 7, please. Clear deadwood on 7.
Out of range.
It's on second side. Wow, what bad luck there for Colin. That 8 pin must be sitting on the edge of the rear of the pin deck. How far can you get into the pin deck? Is that 8 pin sitting on? Comment on YouTube. Before they Uh-oh. Whoa. Good thing that 8 pin moved about 5 boards to the right. Alright. Strike spare for Colin. Spare open for Matt. 6 count for Matt. Anything here is possible. Told ya, 2 game, total pinfall. Oh, could have easily left the 10 pin. I was a chop waiting. Spare open to spare for Matty Hurst. Colin's looking for a strike. Needs a few. $10 back, all right. So he's back down to around 60, 70 pins. There we go, we have confirmation from our technicians down the back. Quarter of the pin was hanging over the rear of the pin deck. For Colin's 8 pin, quarter of the pin was hanging over the edge of the pin deck. Wow, what bad luck. Has Matty got it? Just hangs on. Colin is looking to double up. He needs to regain. Matty has lost his carry with the strikes. He's lost his strike line. Colin needs this. He went for the ball change in the 10th frame of game 1. He doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. 8 count, 6, 10. There's $1,000 on the line for the winner. Alright, $1,000 is guaranteed every stop this year for 2020 Border Runners. Matt, oh, through the nose, boy. Wow. Matty's back. Alright, Cole needs 10. Needs your 10. 1,000 to win. 750 per second for runner-up. Wow, that looked ugly. Gets away with it. Gets lucky. Alright, easy cover for Cole. Still about 68, 80 pins in it.
Clear it up, Matt. Clear it up.
Another 7 pins for Matty.
Lean up. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, rolling up.
Hey, Lulu, he has not given up. He is staying with it. Matty.
Come on, Matty.
Disadvantage of going so early. The sweep was down.
Slow down.
Couldn't see his pin. Missed it to the right. Matty has left a bit of a door open here for Colin. Oh. Need a what? Colin found a sticky point on the approach.
Hello, Joe.
Just watching the replay here in the centre. Yeah, he stuck hard, good to not foul. Was able to have enough awareness to pull himself up before the big black line. Downside is though, it did wrap the 10 pin, so wrapped it low.
He knows what I'm looking for, so you better be careful.
But as that coming out of the hand, that did look, it was possibly going to go rather high. That had big 4 written all over it. So, here he is just getting ready, reset. He has changed the sole on his shoe, making sure he's comfortable. He does need to cover it up. Cannot afford another open. Yeah, obviously having to change sole of shoe and everything in between, you know, strike first and second ball. Hey, he's not wasting any time. He's got a lead. He's going to capitalise on it. That's another 10. Maintaining his lead that he set up in game 1. Yeah, 5 pin for Cole. Obviously, just trying to find his feet again, find his rhythm back after having to change soles on his shoe. Never a good thing when you got to do it sort of through a wet spot or you've stepped in something or anything like that. So I'm sure we've all had the same issue happen once or twice. Nature of our sport. It is what it is. So Matty's in front by about 73 into the 8th frame. You could just about say strike here. That should just about wrap it up for Matty Hurst. So yeah, 407 max for Colin for his 2 games. Matty's going to wrap this up pretty much. All he needs is good count. Good count on the next ball, and it will be Matty's. Yeah, that's game over, peoples. Game over, that is it. Matty's going to go around. He has sealed the deal. Yeah, there it is. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. So I think before it was Colin beating George into retirement. I think this is Matty Hurst beating Colin into retirement. Yeah, 7 count for Cole. He's going to go through the motions. 9th and 10th frame. Easy spare. Showing the kids at home how it's done. Sparing is still important no matter what the situation is in the game. Even if the game is done and dusted, you've still got a spare. Do not waste your spare shots. Practice or in competition.
I didn't change balls earlier.
I think Matty's just realised that he's secured the win. Cole's going to get this done out of the way and allow Matty to take his victory lap with ball in hand.
Jordan, while you're down the back, can you sort out 2 boxes of Will, can you sort out 2 boxes of good second-hand pins, please? 2 boxes of good second-hand pins,
Ready. Ready. You do the balls in the box.
Okay.
You do the balls in the box. Yeah. What do you want to do?
2 boxes of second-hand pins.
There it is, folks. Congratulations. Matthew Hurst defeating Colin Whitman. 469 to 349. That is Matt's second win in just a couple of years here with Ball Runners.
Thrashed him!
Absolutely beat him into retirement, he did.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright guys, if you just want to make your way up onto the concourse, we are going to get the seminar meeting down and underway as soon as possible. If you have any bowling gear down in the players area, can you please remove it immediately and allow the bowlers into their players areas, please. Presentation will take place up on the concourse. So we'll run the bowlers and spectators, if you'd like to make your way up here and allow just clear the aisleways. I'll let our lead bowlers get down through the front. Thank you very much.
Did you have a practice time last week?
Oh, not yet.
Lane 2, double ball, got the southern heading down. I've got lanes 1 through to 10 now to open practice. Thank you so much for the open standing. It's all right.